Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to begin this lesson by giving all glory, all honor, and all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakadash, Barakatam, give it double and as double, Slakia. Unto the apostles and elders of great millstone who surely do well. To the men standing by the highways and byways, pushing this doctrine, I like to say shalom. And even unto the sincere Aqua, the sisters who sit listen these lessons in silence, subjection and obedience unto their husbands, I like to say shalom. There's a brother here, Mashallah. I'm back at you again with another installment of the word of the day, right? The word of the day for today's date, December 19th, 2025. Veracity. What it means. Veracity is a formal word that can refer to truth or accuracy, or to the quality of being truthful or honest. The word being used as an example in a sentence. The jury seemed not to doubt the veracity of the witness. Examples: raise your hand if you've been questioning the veracity of real events, news stories, and images posted on social media lately, blah, 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 blah. Going down to the etymology, veracity has been used since the early 17th century, and we can honestly tell you that it comes from the Latin adjective verax, truthful, which in turn comes from the earlier veros, true. Veros also gives us the words verity, the quality of being true, verify, to establish the truth of, and verisimilitude, the appearance of truth. Among other words, in addition, verax is the root of the word veraciousness, of somewhat rare synonym and cousin of veracity. So, I wanted to do a video bringing out some edification on this word, right? What? And the first point I'm making in this lesson, as it says, what? Veracity is a formal word that can refer to truth or accuracy. Well, as pursuant to the scriptures, that speaks really as well to prophecy. There is the book, so the accuracy and truth of these words, right? Of what it is we read, things we break down on a daily. The book of 1 John chapter 2. I want to read from verses 19. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that it might be made manifest that they were not all of us. But ye, speaking to the elect, a select group of men in the earth today, men, women, and children, but mainly the ones given the commandment to speak, because women supposed to be silent, children supposed to be silent, right? The men, Proverbs 8, unto you, O men, I call, my voice is to the sons of man, right? But ye have an unction from the Holy One, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and ye know all things. I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it, and that no lie is of the truth. So what we know is have a select group of men, being the men who number among the elect of the nation of Israel, who what know the truth, the veracity, right? Continuing, right, and that there is no lie of the truth. Verses 22, who is a liar, but he that denieth that Yahweh is the anointed. He is anti-anointed, that denieth the Father and the Son. Whosoever denied the Son, the same had not the Father, but he that acknowledged the Son had the Father also. I want to go to verses, I want to go to the book now of, this is 2 Timothy 3, and read from verses 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned again what being given that unction from the Holy One. You just read that earlier. When you go into that term on unction, it goes into what? Anointed, knowledge. You've been given knowledge from the Holy One, right? But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned, that knowledge that you've received, and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. So through whom? Because the Lord don't do not know the order. He have teachers. I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Right? So like if you hear any noise in the background right now on the boat. Verses 15. And that from a child thou hast known the holy scriptures, which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith which is in Mashiach Yahushai. All scripture is given by inspiration of power, Yahweh, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that a man of power may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. So what there has been a select group of men in the earth who the Most High God has given the veracity, the truth or accuracy, the words, right? It's a select group of men being given these true words, right? And as per the definition, you've been given the truth. Therefore, this next point that I make, what you are able to accurately prophesy due to being given these words, right? These Salak, bear with me here a second, it's just 9. And Salak, if I song a bit funny right now, I'm battling a cold. Yeah, I'm second is just 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs being what? The prophecies, right? Pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. And we understand what, when you break down the word prophesy, or to prophesy, or of prophecies, what? To say before. So before shit hit the fan, through the veracity, through the truth that the Lord had given unto his men, they are able to tell you that shit is gonna hit the fan before shit hits the fan. Why? Because it had been prophesied. Right? There, second is just 6. I want to read from verses 20. Let's see here. Verses 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, these words, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared. What and where is fruit? The results or anything, any seed that had been planted, that which is grown from the seed. So the scriptures speak about what the fruit of your doings, it speaks about the fruit of your womb, and now it's speaking about the fruit of the truth. Where is the fruit of the truth today, with being so long without fruit? Well, what one fruit that you get from the truth today is the prophecies. We live in a time now where we could say we see all the prophecies accurately as they have been prophesied by the prophets coming to pass. So what? The truth had been so long without fruit, but now that is not the case. Now we see what? We see the work, the labors being paid off, right? Where does it speak about, I believe is the last verse in John, how the Lord confirmed what they said with signs and wonders. So what the Lord is confirming the words of his men, confirming the truth that he had given unto his men by what? Making it that the prophecy is going to take place. It's coming to pass now. There's There's the book of Revelation. In fact, before we get that one, we can get this one as well. Same second Ezra, but chapter 15. It's like, yeah. Second Ezra chapter 15 verses 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So what these prophecies is veracity, there is the truth. They are accurate, right? Now we're gonna go real quick, set to the same topic about it being written, right? There's all right in it, right? There Revelation 21 and 5. And he sat upon the and he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. Or write what? The revelation, write the prophecies that are going to take place in these last days. The veracity of this truth, of these words, allow for the men who've been given this truth to what? Accurately prophesy the correct things. Because when you read Sirach, chapter 39, 1, what? The one, he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, shall what? If I could get that really quick. Shall be occupied. Right, but he that giveth, they Sirach 39, 1, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. If you've been given this truth, if this truth had been expounded unto you, and you accepted it, meaning the Lord accepted you, because what? I have chosen you, you have not chosen me. Once that has happened, then what? You're going to be occupied in the prophecies of this truth, because this truth is filled of what? Prophecies. What? And with these prophecies, what do we do? You see, Revelation 26 and Revelation 22 verses 6, and he said unto me, These sayings are faithful and true, and the Lord God, Yahweh power of the holy prophet, sent his angel to show unto his servants the things which must shortly be done. What shortly come to pass, as Revelation 1:1 puts it. So what? Now that these things had been shown unto these men, what are they supposed to do? Prophesy. Ezekiel chapter 3 verses 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Tell them what is going to happen to the four corners of the earth before it happens. And what? That is exactly what is going to happen, because as Matthew 24 verses 14 says, and this gospel, this truth of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So what? Because of the truth, because of this gospel, because of the veracity, the power to what? If I can just read this as well, read back the definition. A formal word that can refer to truth or accuracy or the quality of being truthful or honest, right? So this, because of the veracity of this truth, this knowledge that the Lord had given unto his men, they are accurately able to prophesy all the things that shall happen before the last days and before any of it happens. And what? I want to close with this point now, because as it says in the definition, or to the quality of being truthful or honest. Definition for veracity. So what? The quality of being truthful or honest, well, they according to the scriptures, there are a lot of people who shares that quality of being what? Truthful and honest. Exodus chapter 23. Numbers chapter 23 and verses 19. Power Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? So what veracity is an adjective we could use to describe what? The Most High God, Yahweh. Romans 3 and verses 4. Power for men, yeah, let power, Yahweh, be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So what? The Most High is truth. He is veracity. He is truth. He is accurate. So first we understand that Yahweh is veracity. That is a quality that he has. But who else shares these qualities with him? Well, John 14 and verses 6. Yahweh said unto them, I am the way, the truth, and the life. The way, the truth, and the life, no man cometh unto the Father but by me. So what? Yahweh as well can be described with what? That adjective, veracity. Going now, we're going to read from verses, wrong book, Revelation, Revelation 19 and from verses 11. Let's see. I'll read from verses 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, Revelation 6:1. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And what this person who sat upon this white horse, which is white horse, really represents white, pure horse, represents power. And what does it physically manifest itself as? Is a chariot that he's coming back on. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness doth he judge and make war. So what? Even jumped down to verses 13, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Power. And what if we know the Most High cannot lie, and any word that he says is true? Well, if Yahweh is his word, then what Yahweh is the truth. So what Yahweh can be described as veracity. So we understand Yahweh has this quality of being truthful or honest. We understand that Yahweh has the quality of being truthful or honest. But who else has this quality? Well, lastly, we're going to go to Revelation 14. And I'll close with this precept. The elect also shares this quality of having veracity. Or what be having the quality of being truthful and honest as it pertains to what? The scriptures. Because we know ultimately every man will sin and come short of the glory of power. We know Romans 8:20, everybody is subject to vanity. But what? They lie not as it pertains to what? As it pertains to this truth, as it pertains to the doctrine, they do not lie. In Revelation 14 from verses 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 and 4,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. So we're just speaking about the same 12,000 from the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You'll read about them in Revelation chapter 7. So what the judges of the earth. So like what Psalms 2 speak about what? Be wise, O ye kings, ye judges of the earth. Well, I can't remember if it's Psalms or if it's Matthew speak about there are set thrones of judgment in the house of David. Yahweh would have told the apostles, ye shall sit on 12 thrones judging the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. These 144,000 men is all war lad speaking about, right? And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder, and I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from among men, or that song being what? This prophecy. Being able to break down accurately what this book speaking about, that is what that song refers to. I can't remember which chapter in Revelation, but it speaks about they sung the song of Moses. That song is this, right? Is being able to prophesy accurately. This what this book speaking about, being able to break it down and teach. For which were redeemed from, right, verses 4. And these are they which were not defiled with woman. Woman having to do with what? What representative of what? False doctrines. Defiled, right? For they are virgins, or the pure. These false doctrines never tainted their mind. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto power unto the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile. Now again, as I break it down, everybody does lie. We read it in Romans 3:4, let every man be called a liar and God alone be true. So what no guile as it pertains to the doctrine. They didn't lie when it came to speaking about what this book is actually talking about. Verses, sorry, continuing. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of power. So what? We understand that not only does Yahweh has the quality of being truthful and honest, or have the quality of veracity, not only does his son as well have that quality, but the elect also shares that quality. So Lord willing, you were edified, and that this video was edifying. In closing, I like to give all glory, all honor, and all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh, Brakatom. I like to give double honors, double unto the apostles and elders of great millstone who surely do rule well. To the men stand by the highways and byways pushing this doctrine, I like to say shalom. And even unto the sincere Aqua, the sisters who sit listen these lessons in silence, subjection, and obedience unto their husbands, I like to say shalom. Until next time, this was your brother Mashallah saying shalom.